Hello boarders, a new word for you, boarders. Yes, the journey from 11th to 12th. 12 has begun. So let's gear up for the upcoming year. Now you are boarders. Let's focus on our studies. We start with accountancy, the easiest chapter in the textbook, and that is valuation of goodwill. This is the third chapter of book 1, having a weightage of 6 marks. So let's start. So we start with the definition of goodwill. Goodwill is value of reputation of firm. What do you call a reputation? That is how people react when they listen to your firm's name. Oh, this is a brand. This is a well-versed person having a goodwill. So that is reputation. How do you earn reputation in the market when it comes to business? Only one thing, and that is profit. Real only profit? No. More profit than the expected profit. That is above the expected profit. When a firm is earning beyond the normal profit, that is a super profit, that is the time when a person is earning goodwill for the firm. So basically, goodwill is the value of reputation of firm in respect to profit, earning over and above expected profit. So if you are earning beyond your expectations, you are earning goodwill for your firm. What are the actual reasons that give you more profit? The actual reasons, that is the factors which affect your goodwill, which makes you earn the goodwill, are as follows. Now let's start the first factor affecting goodwill, nature of business. What do you mean the nature of business that affects the goodwill? The first nature is value added product. What do you mean by this term? You are adding the value to your product. I give you an example which will make you the things easy. If I am a strawberry seller, I can only sell one product, that is strawberry. But now I have the capability, I have the efficiency, I have the skill. What I do is I convert the strawberry into a strawberry jam, or a strawberry ice cream, or a strawberry juice. What I did? I added value to my product. This skill of mine will enhance my sales, that is, will make stable sales. Or I can say increased sales, which adds to the reputation of my business. So first, nature of business, having capability, you add value to your product. With that, you go with enhanced or stable sales of your product. Second comes location of business. What do you mean by the term location? Location means we can say centrally located, or the other word we can use for it is heavy customer traffic. My business should be easily approachable to my customer. सोचना नहीं पड़े how to reach to the person's sales corner. No, they just think of my business, of the product, and they can reach me. I should be easily approachable to my customer. If I am centrally located, if I am having my showroom at a place which is having a heavy customer traffic, will definitely add to the value of my business. We take a local example. Gandhidham market, the main market, The shops located at the main market, the value of the shops are in crores compared to the shops which are in the outskirts. So, giving this example, I want to make you understand that it's the location which plays a major role in giving more than the expected profit in the business. Now, the third factor affecting the business is period of business. When it comes to period, remember one thing. Older the business, high is the reputation. Let's understand this with an example. Raymond, नाम सुना है रेमंड का? Yes, it's since 1925. अब आप बोलेंगे मिस क्या बोरिंग रेमंड पढ़ाते हो? कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग पढ़ाओ, अकाउंट्स पढ़ा रहे हो, थियोरी पढ़ा रहे हो, फाइन. Have more? Since 1944. Have more का नाम सुन के सबके मुंह में आइसक्रीम. Come back. We are learning goodwill. So, the older the business, high is the reputation. When you are older, that is your business is older, you are known to the market. The market comprises of your customers, your competitors, the banks, the people around. They all know you. They know how you are dealing with them. So, if your dealings are good, it gives or it adds to the reputation of your business. The next is market situation. Market situation comprises, याद है economics का 6th chapter of 11th. एग्जाम तो दिया नहीं, कहाँ से याद होगा? सेकेंड टर्म में दिया था. It is if you are having monopoly. Remember monopoly? One seller, super profit, super goodwill. So, less the competition, more is the goodwill. More the competition, perfect. Less is the goodwill. So, it all depends the product you are selling, which market situation you are dealing in. If you are having a monopoly, of course, you are having a very good reputation in the market, your goodwill is high. But similarly, if there are many competitors with you, numerous competitors, profit will be less. Profit will be less, goodwill will be less. Remember your definition. Goodwill is reputation which only depends on profit. You are earning above the expected profit. Above the expected is possible only when you have less competition. With high competition, it's really tough. The second last is efficiency of manager. Always remember one thing, that the company earns goodwill, profit, super profit only and only when it has a team of efficient people with it. Without efficient people, no one can earn profit. So, let's see how efficiency or what actually efficiency means. Efficiency means cost effectiveness. What is cost effectiveness? A manager is efficient, effective. That is, a manager has the skill, has the way to carry out the production process or the sales process which is cost effective to its firm. That is, अगर कोई चीज produce करते वक्त your competitor puts 100 rupees, because of the efficiency of your manager, you produce it at 80. 20 rupees benefit at the time of production itself. So that is the efficiency of your manager which adds to the goodwill of your product. And the last is other special benefits. Now this comprises of license, trademarks and patents. To understand this, we have the best example. Ayurveda, zero, yoga, meditation, everything from India to the world which has added to India's goodwill. Ayurvedic medicines, Ayurvedic treatments, Ayurvedic way. The world has approved it and they appreciate it. So basically, these are some of the benefits which add to the goodwill of the business. So this was the entire theory part of your chapter. Let's have a quick recap of the chapter. Valuation of goodwill, third chapter, first book. Marks 6. Now moving with the definition. Goodwill is the value of reputation of firm in respect of profit, that is money you are earning over and above the expected profit. What you expect, what your competitors expect, you are earning above that is your goodwill. The factors which affect goodwill. Number 1, nature of business. I explained you with value-added product, strawberry converted into a jam or an ice cream or a juice. It adds to the value, gives you stable and increased sales, earning your profit. The second, location. If you are in the heart of the city, if you are centrally located, your showroom, your business will be earning multiple times than the business which is at the outskirts. Period. Older the business, high is the reputation. Have more, भूल नहीं जाना, आइसक्रीम खानी है, लॉकडाउन पूरा हो गया है. The next, market situation. Monopoly. One seller, huge profit. Many sellers, nominal profit. Huge profit, huge goodwill. Nominal profit, nominal goodwill. Efficiency of manager. If you are efficient, you can bring wonders to your business. You can be cost effective, you can be talented, you bring creativity which adds to the goodwill of your business. Last, other special benefits. Having license, others are not having license, you add to your goodwill. You having trademark, you are having patent of a product, you add to the business. So, ultimately, this was all about goodwill. Now, you will do one thing, you will copy this diagram, read the theory part from your textbook, and before we meet in the next session, I want you to be updated with the theory so that we start the practical session. Thank you.